You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. Well, the other day we got this cringy letter released by way of Kyler Murray's agent. Of course, it made its way conveniently to Adam Schefter's hand. And it was Kyler Murray making a statement about his commitment to Arizona and all these different kind of things. There's been a lot of really bad feedback that has come out of Arizona in regards to that franchise quarterback. And here's the thing. Kyler Murray is bucking for a contract extension. He got mad. He pulled all of his shit down related to the Arizona Cardinals off his various social medias. Look, there's a lot of bad things coming out of there. There are. Okay, we got work ethic issues. We can get to that. Or hell, we'll get to it right now. But when I hear things like he's an 8-5 guy, an 8-4 guy, he's not nearly the first one in the building, not nearly the last one in the building, well, that is not how a franchise quarterback operates. It's not. He didn't want all the blame to be put on him for the loss versus the Rams in the playoffs. Why not? You're the franchise quarterback. You should shoulder that. Do you really believe Tom Brady wouldn't? Of course he would. Of course he would. He would own it. He would own it. You are the CEO of the franchise on the field. Now, I've got to tell you, I think it's funny because the mainstream media absolutely hates Kliff Kingsbury. And we'll get to that news, too, because he got himself a contract extension today. Ha ha, mainstream media that hates Kliff Kingsbury. I mean, they hate his ass. Well, sorry, the straight white male, he got his contract extension. Eat it. Larry Fitzgerald's father calls Kyler Murray, quote, spoiled. And if you think this doesn't actually come from Larry Fitzgerald Jr., you're out of your mind. A few anonymous sources out of Arizona has been quoted criticizing quarterback Kyler Murray this offseason. This is PFT. Now someone is putting his name on criticism of Murray. Larry Fitzgerald Sr., the father of Murray's former Cardinals teammate, future Hall of Fame wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald Sr., a longtime sports writer who frequently offers opinions on news of the day in sports, replied on his Twitter to a tweet criticizing Murray with some criticism of his own. Quote, he's spoiled, Fitzgerald wrote, brings his Oklahoma offense to the NFL, has to catch up, great talent, he's never been humbled, keep working. Fitzgerald Sr. is only offering his opinion and not speaking for his son, although it wouldn't be surprising if he's basing his opinion on things his son has told him. No kidding. Fitzgerald Sr. may have heard some of the same things that led Chris Mortensen of ESPN to report on Super Bowl Sunday that there are people in Arizona who think Murray is, quote, self-centered, immature, and a finger pointer. He's bucking for a contract extension, by the way. That's why he got mad and he pulled everything off his social media. Question is, do you give this guy a contract extension after that performance against the LA Rams? Boy, I would be very skeptical. Very skeptical. Kliff Kingsbury and Steve Keim both got contract extensions. Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray wants a contract extension, but the team has chose to move forward on other fronts before turning to Murray. The team announced that head coach Kliff Kingsbury and general manager Steve Keim have both agreed to contract extensions with the team. Both men are now under contracts through 2027. Kingsbury was hired in 2019 and has gone 24, 24, and 1 over his first 3 seasons. The 2021 season ended with Arizona's first playoff berth since 2015, but they lost to the Rams on the road in the wild card round. The Cardinals missed out on a chance to host a playoff game by going 1-4 in the final weeks of the season, including Week 18 loss to Seattle that gave the Rams the NFC West title. Yeah, but wasn't Kyler Murray hurt once again for a bunch of the season? I mean, really? Keim has been the GM on the job since 2013, has been with the organization since 1999. Quote, the leadership of both Steve and Kliff have been key factors in our team's turnaround over the last 3 seasons. Cardinals owner Michael Bidwell said in a statement, we are all looking forward to continuing the progress and recognize these 2 individuals will be part of achieving our long-term goals as an organization. It's not clear what impact the extensions will have on talks with Murray. Kingsbury agent Eric Burkhart also represents the quarterback, which might be a promising sign for both parties, both conversations involved. Yeah, I would say that probably has a hand in it. There's so much like intertwining involving these agents and all of that. Now, an interesting note about Murray. Chris Sims, they were talking about this at length, and for some reason, Kyler Murray has become this like media favorite. They've wrapped their loving arms around Kyler Murray, even though at times he has been terrible, okay? Look, has he played good quarterback at times? He has. But he's got some things going against him. Number one, again, the work ethic issue is real from what I understand. Number two, when Chris Sims says he knows for a fact there are literally 10 teams that would not touch Kyler Murray as their franchise quarterback, that's concerning to me. It just is. I mean, how many true franchise quarterbacks out there would most teams that need a quarterback or whatever, how many are there that they wouldn't touch? Think about that a minute, okay? We know Russell Wilson's a true franchise quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. I'm talking true franchise quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. You know, if you talk to teams around the league that didn't have a quarterback and maybe even some that already have one, do you think their response to any of them guys would be, nah, we think we'll pass? Think about that a minute. I've heard rumblings that maybe Arizona has entertained Kyler Murray for Deshaun Watson. Now, the problem is all of Deshaun Watson's trouble, but it's not like they haven't had dealings with people either from Houston or with Houston themselves. Please see DeAndre Hopkins. You get the point, though. Interesting. I mean, man, you just don't hear a lot of rumblings, bad rumblings, about true franchise quarterbacks coming out from their teams, about young ones anyway. I mean, yeah, guys like Aaron Rodgers, they expect a lot from their organization, and things get kind of hairy. But we're talking about a young franchise quarterback, and the things you hear coming out of there, they're not good. They're not good. People need to be a little bit more objective. I still say clubs like the Cardinals looked at Patrick Mahomes and said, oh, let's grab Kyler Murray. And yeah, he's been better at quarterback for the Cardinals, but still, could it be better in Arizona? Got to ask yourself that. Peace, I'm out.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.